Welcome to another weekend reading. It's been a while. I took a break from the weekend readings for December to have more time to prepare for the holidays and enjoy them. But here we are again. This is for the second weekend, so 8, 9, and 10 of January, I think. And it's going to be, as it always is, by elements. So water, air, earth, and water, air, fire, and earth. That is the usual order. You can find timestamps in the description box, as well as other information on the decks and anything related to the reading. And my cats are very, very active right now, and the fireplace is on, so if there's weird noises on the background, it's one of those two. Yeah, and I have these beautiful new decks that I haven't used before. They were Christmas presents. I'm very excited to use them here. I haven't used this Elemental Oracle yet, but I will use it as sort of in an intuitive way. So if someone has it and I say things that are not exactly as the guideline of that deck says, that is why. That's how I usually do all my readings anyway. So, yeah, I think that's all. Let's get to the readings. So, we start with water. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Let's see your weekend. I hope you're all doing okay. I hope your January is going well. We have Fury, bushfires. What else do we have? Ooh, okay, that one to go for. That's not really with mine. Death. Lake. Just going to get one more. Ooh, these are jumpy cards. Who are you? Light, sun. Okay, so we have 2 fire elements and 1 water. So we have fury, death, and light. Some kind of a explosion of energy, okay? That's what it looks like. Not necessarily in a bad way. Okay, bushfires, that has kind of a negative vibe to it, but to me it just kind of appears as something that starts small and quickly, just like a wildfire. So there might be something, some kind of interest, some kind of connection, some kind of situation that just goes deep quickly. But it will either bring something to light that was hidden before, or just bring you some very new things to think about. Interesting. Let's get some guidance from here. That one wants to be reversed. Oh, okay. The Emperor, and we have the Page of Cups as well. Let's see what we have here. 2 of Pentacles. Okay, everything's nice and visible. We have more fire here. We have Aries energy with the Emperor. So with this 2 of Pentacles is usually for me kind of juggling between 2 things. And since it's this way, it seems like there is not going to be any confusion of, do I do this or do I do that? Do I enter the situation or do I not? That kind of thing will not be up for debate at this point. It will happen as it is supposed to happen. And the Page of Cups here, usually Page of Cups is some sort of a small offering of emotion, either apology or a hello from someone who is interested in you, something like that. So it could be related to another person. Like I said, something grows deep and kind of wild very quickly. And with the Emperor here, the Emperor is a very has a lot of authority. So even though it looks like it is possibly chaotic and overwhelming, you are the master of the situation, whatever it is. So you can be sure that even though things might get a little scary for a minute there, you will come up the winner. It's not really a win or lose situation. But it will probably teach you something about yourself or about someone else or both or about a situation. Could be a situation. So be prepared for that. Okay? Water signs? Something is going to explode on you, but in a very, very positive way. Alright, that was it for water signs. Thank you for joining me for this. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Next up we have air signs, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Let's see what goes all of you. For the weekend, I hope you're doing great. Your January is treating you well. Okay. We have the equator, we have west, so we have completion to make equal. Interesting. Let's get one more. Well, I want one. We have two. Let's see. We have fire, ignition, and cave protection. Okay. So from these two, first of all, I get the sense that you might need to help someone, or you might need someone's help in how did it go? It was a clear thought and now it's gone. To finish up doing something. If it's work or school or something, help each other finish that kind of projects. Or if it's relationships or some sort of interpersonal dynamic or just social dynamic, help each other feel good. But with the completion, there is definitely some sort of a goal that needs to be reached, or you both want to reach. They can be different goals, okay? So it's kind of like, I help you, you help me kind of deal, possibly. These two then, these are kind of like, feel opposite energies to me. This is like ignition, it's like a burst, and the protection is like pulling in. So there might be that kind of duality, like you feel the need to kind of pull in your energy, to just withdraw a little bit, be in your own presence. But there might be something or someone that also kind of pulls you out of that. So there might be that duality. Try to find time to do both. If something starts feeling overwhelming, definitely pull back in for a couple of hours so you don't overdo it. Two of Swords and more swords. We have the Queen of Swords. Not an air energy. And more swords. We have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so some sort of strategizing. Some kind of decisions. But with these two here, it usually can be that you need to make a decision about something. And it's really like you need to make the decision. But it doesn't feel like that here. Because it's also under here. It feels like it's that... Okay, I had a weird visual, a weird kind of notion of, it's that thing like two people helping each other in a very different way. Like, I cut your steak and you feed it to me. That is weird, but kind of, sort of fits, okay? So one might have the strength to do something, cutting the steak, and the other one has the kind of tenderness to, you know, feed the other person. It's okay, just go with it. We have the Queen of Swords, air energy, really focus on yourself, cut off whatever does not fit your weekend, don't overwhelm yourself, whatever this is that really sparks you, go with it. But whenever you need to, remember to protect yourself, pull in strategy, tactics. I'm talking to air signs, so that should make sense. It's not a bad thing to strategize your energy. I have energy to do this. I have energy to spend time with my best friend. I have energy for my family, but I don't have energy for anything else, so I will cut that out. I will finish whatever I have to finish, and that is it. A little bit of time management here and helping a friend here. That looks quite okay. Not the best weekend reading, but still, weekends are like that, especially when you're an adult, right? Thank you for joining me for this. I do hope you have a wonderful weekend. Ooh, let's put that back. Now we have fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Hello, I hope you're all okay. Hope your January is treating you good. No, we're not playing now, huh? Okay, there we go. We have these two cards for water signs as well. We have depth and light. This here, first of all, I'm gonna get another one, but this depth here really feels like you are in your fields this weekend. Like something is pulling you deep into yourself. There might be something in you that needs to be brought to light. Kind of shadow work deal, okay? Darkness, okay, moon. Really goes well with that, what I just said. Pulling something out from within you, those kind of pain points that we have within us that we try to avoid, something might be coming up, or if you've been kind of avoiding something, you might want to dive deep into that darkness and really handle something from there. It might be weighing you down, okay, pulling you down quite forcefully here. So yeah, shadow work kind of deal here. Uncomfortable, but we all need to do it. Okay. Queen of Water. Now I've got one more card, please. Okay, let's just put these here first. Do you want to be that way? It does feel like it needs to be this way. Okay, so unless you do this, unless you face whatever this is that you're hiding, that you don't want to face, you will not progress further. There is kind of a cycle ending pending on this thing here. And we have the Queen of Water here, so definitely feelings, emotions, they're kind of getting the best of you maybe here, and you need to really feel them. There's that quite cheesy, not really cheesy, it's just my Aquarius hates feelings. Feeling is healing. That is kind of up here right now. Okay, there we go. Which one is it? We have another Queen. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So definitely pulling that into the material, not material, but into reality, kind of facing what there is to face. That will also give you more sense of your a sense of self, more knowledge of yourself, more this kind of just stability after you deal with this, because you might have been kind of so far for a while, maybe just this week, but maybe for like a month already, I don't know. But definitely like just pay attention that if you just push it down, like we usually have the tendency to do that, I know. But if you do this, whatever cycle this is that is kind of on the verge of closing, it will just repeat until you learn the lesson, until you fix what is broken in you. Deal with whatever it is you've been pushing away, okay? Very feminine energy here too, so really get in touch with that part of yourself too. Okay. Some possibly uncomfortable moments, but definitely always worth it. Shadow work is not pleasant, but it is always worth it, okay? Facing your demons. It's the only way to kind of integrate it. Thank you for joining me, fire signs. I hope this was helpful for someone. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And then finally we have earth signs. Ooh, okay. This was also out for water signs. Props are flying. Let's see what else we get. That was quite gentle. Mountain clarity. Okay, interesting. Kind of a tower moment here. Tower energy here. Okay, there we go. Like, this has been like in... Has it been in all of them? At least 3 readings out of 4. That same card has been out. So, we have bushfires, fury, explosion, wildfire, just... That's why I said that we have tower energy here. Something coming quite wild and nasty, maybe. Has a much more uncomfortable energy here than in the water sign reading. But after that, we have clarity and light, mountain and sun. So we have that rising above all that chaos of the bushfires So, again, if you watch my readings, you probably heard this 1,000 times already, but the Tower is my favorite card because when the Tower crumbles, it's because it has to. It wasn't built on solid ground and it crumbled, and after that, when the dust settles, you can choose to build again the same way as before or something even better. Or just leave the bricks there and walk away. There is clarity. You can see all the way to the foundations, and you can either fix the rotten core or just let it be. So you will have clarity after whatever this is for you, and there will be this kind of positive outcome of it. Just go with what feels right after that, okay? Okay. We have the Page of Wands. Want it to be this way, so reversed, Page of Wands. We have Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. One more. Okay. Who are you? We have Eight of Pentacles, more Earth energy. Interesting. This kind of seems like there was an attempt at something. Wands is a very passionate, very active suit, and it's like you took a little bit of a step, because we have the page, it's not even a knight, it's really just like, maybe I could do this or that. You had a thing and you wanted to go for it. You might have only taken a couple of steps and then it just went whoosh and it didn't go very well. And we have this kind of return to work, return to the origins, the kind of order, the return of order in your life. The Eight of Pentacles for me is hard work. Not necessarily working 24/7 on your job or that kind of thing, but putting in the work and enjoying what you're doing as well. Working to master something. With the Hierophant here, we have kind of rules and order. So you tried something and it just completely blew up in your face. Or you will try something this weekend, but be prepared that it might completely, like, okay, you will learn something from the experiment, so it's experiment. Are we scientists here? Experience. So it will be good for something. It's not wasted. Nothing is ever wasted. But after you have this experiment, back to who you are, who you know you are, back to what you know. Like, okay, I did that, now I can rest easy. No one can tell me that I didn't try. So yeah, it does look very positive, although we do have this kind of a flame situation here, but other than that, it looks very positive. You will definitely learn something valuable here. Either, that was fun, or I will never try that again, but something. So that was all for Earth signs. I hope this was helpful for someone. Thank you so much for joining me for this, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Okay, that was all the signs, all the elements. Yeah, take care.